the latest CBS News poll shows Americans expect long-lasting economic pain. Nearly two-thirds of people we spoke to believe some businesses will bounce back fast, but others will not. We also found more Americans disapprove of President Trump's handling of the crisis as it wears on. Ben Tracy is at the White House. Ben, the president is still pushing for businesses to reopen as soon as possible?
Good morning. He is, and the president says he would prefer to open up the country all at once with what he calls a big bang. CBS News has now learned that the president is considering forming an economic task force. This would focus on how you get the economy back up and running once the worst of this pandemic is over. But for right now, both parties agree that more financial relief is needed. They just can't agree on how much. The Republican-controlled Senate tried to pass an additional $250 billion in small business loans on Thursday, but Democrats want double that amount. They want to include money for food stamp programs, hospitals, and state and local governments. Now, as for the widespread nationwide coronavirus testing that you were talking about with Dr. Agus, President Trump was asked if that's needed before the country reopens. Here's what he said.
We want to have it, and we're going to see if we have it. Do you need it? No. Is it a nice thing to do? Yes. We're talking about 325 million people, and that's not going to happen, as you can imagine.
Now, the government's own experts, including Dr. Anthony Fauci, have said that widespread testing and monitoring is essential before the country reopens. Now, the federal government had planned to end funding for some of those drive-through test sites that have been popping up in states around the country. In a reversal, Vice President Mike Pence now says the federal funding will continue for those sites, and it will be up to the states if they want to take them over themselves. Tony?
All right, Ben, thank you very much.